Hey everyone, welcome back to Range and River, and in today's adventure we're going to do a little boat camping. Okay, we got the boat in the water. The first thing we're going to do is go find some mullet. So for mullet, what we're gonna do is look up more towards some shallow areas. Somewhere like back in that little creek right there. Maybe around the back side of that point. Or maybe down that way. Anywhere we can find structure and so a little bit of warmer water, that'll be the place we find mullet. And that's the bait that we need for what we're fishing for today. All right, then what I'm gonna be using to catch these mullet is just my small 3-foot cast net. I have a bigger 6-foot one, but honestly, it's kind of a pain to throw it, so I'm just gonna toss out the 3-footer. Well, we got something in the cast net. It's a little baby menhaden. I'm gonna put him back. It's not really what we're looking for. We didn't have any luck here, so I'm gonna head off to a different spot. I just saw a bunch of mullet jumping right over here. And it looks like there's a little creek up that way. I'm gonna head up into that little creek and hopefully see if we can catch something. Look, there's an alligator right over there. Look at him go. The alligators in this river that I'm in are generally pretty small. I think that one's maybe like 3 feet, 3.5 feet. So like you really don't have to worry about them too much. Well, not exactly what we were after, but we got a little pinfish. We tried for mullet from all the way back there up this way. There's a bunch of baby menhaden all over the place schooling up. So I think what we're gonna do now is just check out along these pylons and see if we can't catch any mullet there. Look at the little pigeons up here roosting. Hi, birdie. We've had no luck catching mullet over here. I'm gonna go to one more spot, and well, if that spot doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I have a mullet that I caught earlier today just in case. I have the one bigger size pinfish and then like 2 little baby ones. And then if we happen to catch something in the spot, we catch something in the spot to use for bait. But I'm kind of hungry, so I want to get over there and set up. Well, all these ripples in the water right here look promising. Then with this guy right here, ew, we have just enough to get through the night. I'm done catching mullet, so I think I'm gonna head over to my actual fishing spot. I'm getting kind of cold, and all I brought was a pair of pants and a hoodie. I have a sleeping bag for tonight, so we'll see how the night goes. Ooh, I left the trolling motor up. That is like the 3rd time that I've done that since I got this trolling motor. I'm really worried that I'm gonna break it. I gotta stop doing that. These little buoys out here are crab traps. And I'm able to use the crab traps to kind of tell where the shallow water is. So if you see, we have one here, and then 2 over there, and then 1 more over here, and then a bunch of them that kind of run out, around, and then back in. And so I can use those to figure out where I can take my boat safely without worrying about running it onto the ground. We made it to our spot right as it's about sunset. I'm gonna be fishing that point right there. And if this doesn't work out, we'll move out to that next point. There's a bigger river system out here, and this is a little tributary that flows into it. I don't know what it is about this spot, but usually when I come here, it produces pretty decent sized fish. Now that I have my anchor in, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put on some warmer clothes because I'm freezing. Then I'll cut up the bait, cast it out, and I might make a little cup of coffee. I'm kind of cold, so coffee sounds nice. I don't have any creamer, but whatever. Black coffee it is. That is much better. Anyway, back to the task at hand. Let's catch some freaking fish. What I have tied on is called a Carolina rig. So you do a sinker, a bead to a swivel, And then I do like a foot of leader line onto your hook with your bait. Okay, I got one rod out. I'm gonna go rig up the other one and send that out. That slight movement of my rod tip means one of two things. Either it's a crab, which it probably is, or there's a fish biting it. But probably crab. Oh, look at that. That was definitely a crab. The crabs just eat the bait right off your hook. So, kind of annoying. I had that thing out there for literally like, 2 minutes, 3 minutes? And they stole the whole thing. Hopefully the crabs stay away from it this time. So far all we've had that's biting is the crabs, but that's fine. I'm almost done with my coffee. And what we're gonna be eating for dinner tonight is, got chicken and dumplings. I like the Mountain House. There's a bunch of different brands of dried camping foods like this. I think Mountain House is the best, personally. You could go with, like, I've seen other YouTubers do it, eat MREs. Couldn't be me. Those are disgusting. Crabs cleaned me off again. Sorry, I got a little bit more bait. I haven't had any luck. I had something bite it. My rod tip went down, and then by the time I got over here, there was nothing. What are you gonna do? That's why it's called fishing, not catching. I'm gonna go ahead and make my dinner, though. If you're wondering why I'm not cooking with the water that I'm surrounded by, it's brackish water. So what that means is that it's part salty, part fresh water. I'm gonna head to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Yeah, I slept pretty okay last night. Wasn't too cold, didn't get windy last night. So, I'm pretty happy. I'm gonna reel up these rods, check the bait, cast them back out. Oh yeah, I realized last night that I didn't bring my net. I feel like this is something I might need a net for. I lost it. Shouldn't have fought it so hard. All right. It happens. I'll just tie back up. Kind of feel bad about that fish earlier, but what are you gonna do? We'll give it about 30-40 minutes and then we'll start making our way back. We didn't catch anything in this spot, not a big deal. I think we're gonna head to that point down there and we'll give that a try for a little bit. Got the rods in the water. Probably give it like 30 minutes here, something like that. If that doesn't work, we'll just keep making our way down. I got something, I think. Yep. Just put a big chunk of that mullet head on. Oh my gosh. See if I can get it up here for you guys to see. This thing is huge. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this one in the boat. It's like a, I want to say like a 3-foot gar, I think. Every time I get it close to the boat, it just takes off. Oh man, I don't have my net. Oh, I got my casting net around it. Oh my God, this thing is heavy. Wow, look at the teeth on that. All right, I'm gonna try and get this thing back in the water. I think we're gonna start working our way back. We caught our fish. That thing was huge. I've never caught a gar before. If you didn't know, those things are like super old. They're like basically dinosaurs. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna pack up my stuff and we'll throw a little lure out for the rest of the way back, but nice. I'm pretty happy with that. I was hoping for a redfish, but I've never caught a gar before, so I can't complain. Could have been bad. Motor's like 29 years old, so sometimes it doesn't like to start. Those were a couple of Marine Corps Ospreys. They're like a helicopter that turns into an airplane, kind of. The propellers go forward like this, and that allows them to fly like an airplane, and then when they want to land, they rotate up, and they can fly straight up and down like a helicopter. All right, guys, I think that's gonna be about it for today's adventure. I'm almost back to the dock now, and I'm kind of hungry, so I think I'm gonna go get some breakfast. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe to see more videos just like this.
Having luck?
Yeah, I caught a gar.
Oh, caught a gar.
I'm happy with it.